Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to talk through The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday, published in 2014. In the book, the author explores the concept of perceiving obstacles as opportunities for growth and success. The introductory chapter emphasizes that most of us are paralyzed by the obstacles we face in life, whether they are systemic or individual. However, the author argues that great individuals throughout history have been able to transform their obstacles into strengths. By adopting a method and framework for understanding and appreciating obstacles, one can overcome failure and achieve success. The book aims to provide practical guidance on how to approach and overcome obstacles, drawing from the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers and historical figures who have triumphed over adversity. It teaches the reader how to turn every obstacle into an advantage and seize opportunities for personal growth and achievement. The author discusses the importance of perception and how it can shape our responses to obstacles, using examples from the lives of John D. Rockefeller and Reuben "Hurricane" Carter. The author emphasizes that while we may not have control over the circumstances we face, we have the power to choose how we perceive and react to them. By viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning, we can overcome them and even thrive. Furthermore, our perceptions are within our control and can greatly impact the outcome of any situation. By choosing to see the positive aspects and learning opportunities in adversity, we can transform challenges into stepping stones towards success. Holiday discusses the power of perception and the importance of controlling emotions in various situations. He emphasizes that just because something is perceived as negative or hopeless, it does not mean it actually is. He highlights the need to steady one's nerves and remain calm in the face of challenges, using examples from history to illustrate this point. He also discusses the need to train oneself to not panic, as panic leads to mistakes and irrational reactions. By practicing objectivity and focusing on what is actually happening, rather than what is perceived, individuals can better navigate through difficult situations. The author emphasizes the importance of altering our perspective in order to overcome obstacles and achieve success. He mentions how Marcus Aurelius practiced seeing things as they truly are, without any embellishments or subjective filters. The power of perspective is highlighted by examples such as Pericles using it to diffuse fear, and George Clooney transforming auditions into opportunities to solve casting directors' problems. The author also explores the concept of what is within our control and what is not. He encourages focusing our efforts on what we can change and accepting what is beyond our control. The importance of living in the present moment and not getting overwhelmed by the big picture is emphasized. Overall, the writer stresses the significance of perspective, choice, and seizing opportunities, and discusses how successful businesses and individuals approach obstacles and challenges. They emphasize the importance of focusing on the present moment and dealing with situations as they happen, rather than getting caught up in overthinking and analyzing the meaning behind every event. Many successful companies have been founded during economic downturns, highlighting the importance of taking things day by day and focusing on the opportunities within the obstacles. The author also mentions Steve Jobs' ability to reject conventional wisdom and push beyond perceived limitations, resulting in the creation of innovative products. He emphasizes the importance of seeing obstacles as opportunities for growth and improvement rather than as disasters. It is important to take action and not being passive when faced with challenges. The example of Demosthenes, who overcame adversity to become a great orator, is given to illustrate this point. The book also mentions the story of Amelia Earhart, highlighting her determination to pursue her passion for aviation despite societal limitations. Overall, the writer encourages readers to embrace obstacles and use them as stepping stones to success, rather than allowing them to hinder progress. He emphasizes the need for persistence, creativity, and boldness when faced with adversity. The author discusses the importance of taking action and persisting in the face of obstacles. He emphasizes the need to start anywhere and not wait for perfect conditions. He also highlights the importance of staying proactive and continuously learning and refining one's approach. The stories of General Ulysses S. Grant and Thomas Edison demonstrate the power of persistence in trying different strategies until a breakthrough is achieved. Holiday encourages readers to persist in their efforts and resist the temptation to quit. reminding them that setbacks are just part of the process and can be opportunities for growth. He also discusses the concept of the minimum viable product (MVP) model used by startups in Silicon Valley. This model involves releasing a basic version of their core idea with only essential features to gauge customer response. The goal is to fail quickly and cheaply in order to avoid investing in a product that customers do not want. Failure is seen as a feature and an opportunity for improvement, learning, and innovation. The author also emphasizes the importance of embracing failure and feedback in personal and professional endeavors. Failure can lead to breakthroughs and should be viewed as a teacher. Additionally, he introduces the concept of the process as championed by coach Nick Saban of the University of Alabama football team. The process focuses on breaking down complex tasks into smaller, manageable steps and prioritizing the present moment in order to achieve success. Holiday highlights the stories of individuals like Presidents Lyndon B. Johnson and James Garfield, who achieved success by excelling in their work and embracing the tasks at hand. He argues that every job, no matter how menial or unglamorous, presents an opportunity to do one's best and fulfill one's obligations. He also explores the idea of pragmatism, encouraging readers to focus on results rather than getting caught up in perfection or adhering to conventional rules. The chapter concludes by discussing the importance of adaptability and resourcefulness in overcoming obstacles, drawing examples from historical figures such as George Washington. Holiday emphasizes the importance of approaching challenges from an oblique angle rather than directly. He highlights the need to find leverage and exploit alternative strategies instead of engaging in head-to-head battles. The book draws examples from various fields, including war, business, philosophy, and sports, to demonstrate the effectiveness of this approach. It emphasizes the power of using obstacles against themselves and harnessing the energy of adversity to achieve success. Sometimes restraint and patience can be the best course of action, allowing time for the obstacle to weaken or for new opportunities to emerge. He discusses the significance of embracing constraints and turning them into advantages, and emphasizes the importance of being flexible and adaptable in order to overcome challenges. The example of Toussaint Louverture, the former Haitian slave turned general, is used to illustrate this idea. The writer also mentions Barack Obama's ability to turn a negative situation into an opportunity during his presidential campaign, and how he used it to his advantage. The importance of cultivating willpower and resilience is highlighted, and he also mentions Abraham Lincoln's ability to endure and transcend great difficulty. Holiday explores the importance of willpower, drawing lessons from historical figures such as Abraham Lincoln and Theodore Roosevelt. He emphasizes the importance of inner strength and fortitude in facing life's challenges. He encourages readers to build their inner citadel, a metaphorical stronghold of resilience that can withstand adversity. We should prepare ourselves mentally and physically for difficult times and cultivate a mindset of acceptance and perseverance. The author also argues against the illusion of control, urging readers to be aware of the unpredictable nature of the world. By adopting a Stoic approach and developing a strong will, we can navigate life's obstacles with grace and resilience. The writer discusses the importance of considering worst-case scenarios and practicing anticipation in order to be prepared for potential failures and disruptions. The concept of premortem, originally developed by the Stoics, involves imagining what could go wrong and planning accordingly. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of managing expectations and accepting external factors that are beyond our control. It is better to be prepared for adversity and have a realistic understanding of potential outcomes than to be caught off guard. The art of acquiescence is another concept discussed, which involves accepting constraints and adapting to circumstances instead of fighting against them. Acceptance does not mean giving up, but rather understanding that certain things are outside of our control and focusing on what we can change. Ultimately, we should learn to find joy in every situation and embrace everything that happens. Holiday uses the stories of Thomas Edison and Jack Johnson as examples of embracing and persevering through adversity. After a fire destroyed Edison's factory, instead of being heartbroken, he was invigorated and started rebuilding immediately. Johnson, a famous boxer, faced racism and hatred from his opponents and the crowd, but remained cheerful and focused throughout his fights. the author emphasizes the importance of facing challenges with a smile and a positive attitude. Perseverance is not just about persistence in solving a problem, but also about enduring the long game and not giving up in the face of obstacles. Perseverance is a matter of will and believing in oneself, and the author encourages readers to embrace setbacks and find the determination to keep going. Holiday mentions the experiences of two prisoners of war, John McCain and Admiral James Stockdale, who faced unimaginable torture and hardship in Vietnam. Despite their own doubts about the war, they chose to endure the suffering for the sake of their fellow prisoners and the cause. He emphasizes the importance of unity over selfishness, especially in tough economic times, arguing that by focusing on helping others and providing a good example, our own personal fears and troubles diminish. He urges readers to embrace the power of empathy, compassion, and camaraderie, and to recognize that we are all part of a larger whole. Additionally, the author explores the concept of memento mori, reminding us to meditate on our own mortality and embrace the impermanence of life. He encourages readers to view obstacles as opportunities for growth and to approach them with resilience and perspective. Obstacles are not barriers to success, but rather opportunities for growth and improvement. By changing our perception of obstacles and taking deliberate action, we can transform challenges into advantages. Holiday also stresses the importance of practicing forgiveness and remaining calm in the face of adversity. He encourages readers to adopt a Stoic mindset, where obstacles are seen as stepping stones on the path to success. Thank you so much for watching this video. Your support means the world to us. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We'll see you in the next video.